Hey everyone, welcome to this tropical update and weather update on this Sunday, July 13th, 2025. I'm meteorologist David Paul. It is midday here on Sunday, heading into the afternoon hours, about 1 o'clock or so, as we track showers and storms coming on through the Wiregrass and then looking towards the potential for some tropical organization in the Gulf as we get towards the middle of the week. So a lot to cover. Let's begin by checking out what is happening across the southeast on this Sunday, again, as we approach 1 o'clock. A lot of showers and storms popping up locally. You can see the satellite picture showing a fairly bubbly atmosphere over southeast Alabama into the panhandle parts of southwest Georgia too. And then this really stands out, a big cluster of showers and storms out there in the Atlantic. This, by the way, the same upper level energy that we were tracking up here that's been working its way eastward, now dropping southward, will turn back to the west. And as it moves into the Gulf, as we get towards the middle of the week, there could be some lower end tropical organization, something that we've been watching for a long time in the long range modeling. So we're going to cover this, first of all, that potential tropical organization, then get back to the showers and storms that are popping up across the area on our Sunday afternoon. I'm going to begin by going over to a short-term model. This model goes out a couple days, and what you'll get from this is the center of circulation from this area of showers and storms will become a little more evident as we go through time as it works its way off to the west. So I'm going to start here midday on Sunday, take you through Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening, Sunday night. Monday, that's Monday morning, that's noontime Monday, into Monday afternoon, Monday evening, Monday night, and eventually Tuesday morning. And you can kind of tell a counterclockwise spin developing in time. So a broad area of low pressure, probably still fairly disorganized as we get into Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock, but somewhere near Florida at that point. The short-term modeling near the coast, some of the longer range modeling a little more to the west at that point. But again, the general idea is, I'll back this up one more time, is that we'll see an area of low pressure off the coast there of Florida move back to the west as we go towards, say, Tuesday of this week. And then it goes into the Gulf, and at that point, there could be some tropical organization. I'm going to punch over to a different computer model here. This is using the AI European model, and this is a pretty good way to look at the future. The AI models, they take the current setup and compare it to the past. And then they kind of extrapolate the future based on what happened in the past. So this modeling we're finding out is very, very good. The AI European model has been out for a couple of years now. The Google DeepMind, which I'll show you, is relatively new. But these models are showing the potential for some tropical organization as we go through time. So I'm going to begin here with that European model. That is 18Z, which is midday on Sunday. There's that area of disturbed weather out there in the Atlantic. Now, as we go through time towards Monday morning, still off the coast, like that short-term model, kind of disorganized, moving into Florida at some point early Tuesday. So that's 1 o'clock Tuesday morning, and then towards 7 o'clock Tuesday morning, somewhere over the Florida peninsula. And that weak area of low pressure then moves into the Gulf as we get towards Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock. So 7 a.m. Wednesday here, a good cluster of showers and storms. Will this organize into a tropical depression or a tropical storm? Certainly a possibility. Really hard to pinpoint when we're looking a few days out in a situation like this. So just keep in mind there's some chance for tropical organization by midday on Wednesday. That's 1 o'clock on Wednesday. And then eventually Wednesday evening into Thursday or Friday, somewhere up towards the coast of Louisiana, maybe Mississippi, with a lot of heavy rainfall. But notice as we go back here, this is a depiction of where the rain will fall on Thursday. So a pretty good chance for showers and storms on Thursday as that deeper moisture comes in from the Gulf on Thursday. And then again on Friday, that area of low pressure in this model back to the west of us, but a pretty good batch of showers and storms, a possibility here in the Wiregrass at that point. So decent rain chances certainly as we go through time. All right, back over to that Google DeepMind model here. This is information that is available really for us meteorologists for the first time this year. The last couple of years it's been kind of in use behind the scenes by the National Hurricane Center. Now we have access to this model data. So what you'll see here are little blue dots that show up, and those are low pressure centers from the ensemble here, and it shows those potential low pressure centers moving off to the west northwest. That is Thursday, and then making landfall, if you will, sometime Friday early in the day, Louisiana into Mississippi. This is again the Google DeepMind ensembles, and that also shows the potential for a tropical system at that point. That will be enhancing rain chances as we get deeper into the week. Speaking of rain chances, let's go short term and go into the Wiregrass here. So there's your clock up there, 12:58 p.m., about 1 o'clock across the Wiregrass. Pop-up showers and storms at this hour, and there are some locally heavy downpours mixed in. There's a special weather statement for those down there to the south there of Mariana into parts of the Panhandle. There was a severe thunderstorm warning earlier because some of these cells may pulse this afternoon and this evening and produce some gusty winds briefly. So beware of that threat. Lots of lightning strikes showing up. Again, a very bubbly atmosphere in place. It's hot, it's humid out there, a lot of moisture around. So Crenshaw County into parts of Coffee County, decent showers and storms. Looks like maybe a little bit of a line forming there in Geneva County, and now a new special weather statement in effect for parts of Geneva County and points southeastward, because again, there could be some gusty winds that develop over the eastern part of Geneva County and then track down to the south as we go through time. The southern part there of Houston County, some pretty active thunderstorm activity, and then down to the south there into Jackson County. What I'm hoping is that areas that don't, well, I guess the areas that need the rainfall get the rainfall. If you don't necessarily need the rainfall, maybe you can share with those that do, because some of us really do need the moisture across the area. But these are really hit or miss in nature. Now, if you get hit, like for example, Hartford here, some decent rainfall coming on through eastern parts there of Geneva County, some heavy downpours. Again, a good chunk of southern Houston County getting some good rain. And because the atmosphere is so unstable today, there are a lot of lightning strikes out there, and some of these are striking several miles away from the actual core of heavy rainfall. So be aware of that threat as well as we work on through the afternoon hours here. Showers and storms just kind of pulsing up with the heating of the day and then drifting down to the south and to the southeast. Some activity north of Midland City starting to pop there. We'll see if that comes together and moves down to the south into the city of Dothan. There could be some severe thunderstorm warnings that are issued here and there for the afternoon hours, just because of the nature of these storms. They get really high in the sky, and then when they collapse, they send down some gusty winds that may produce winds in excess of 40 or 50 miles per hour. So bottom line, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, be weather aware as we track these showers and storms pulsing in the Wiregrass. And we'll keep watching that potential for some tropical activity too as we go through the days ahead. So if you don't get the rainfall today, again, better rain chances as we get towards, say, Thursday and Friday of this week. So enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll keep you posted here as we track the weather today and over the next several days. Take care.